Why some people always win and others don't. Have you ever wondered why some people are always ahead while others are always behind? Why some count money while others complain about it? Why some build empires while others outbuild excuses? If you think it's all about money, you are wrong. If you think it's all about luck, you are wrong. If you think it's all about talent, you are wrong. If you think it's all about education, you are wrong. If you think it's all about starting capital, you are wrong. It's all about your game. You were not born a loser. You were born a player. You were born with the ability to win. You were born with potential. You were born with a chance. You just forgot about it. You took a wrong turn. You became afraid. You started waiting. You started thinking that everything was already decided. It is not so. Those who win are not those who have everything. Those who win are those who are ready to give everything for the result. And you can be one of them now. From this moment, from this step, you are not in the right game. Most people are not in the right game. They are not playing the money game. They are playing the poverty game. What is this game? You are afraid to take risks. You wait until everything is safe. You believe that money is evil. You think that the rich are thieves. You don't believe you can be rich. You think wealth is inheritance or luck. You spend more than you earn. You live paycheck to paycheck. You don't invest. You don't develop. You don't learn. You complain. This is not a game. This is a prison. The rich play a different game. They don't just earn. They create. They invest. They scale. They learn. They make mistakes. They get up. They place baits. They are not afraid to lose. They are not afraid to be misunderstood. They are not afraid to be different. They think big. They think strategically. They don't look for excuses. They look for solutions. They don't wait. They act. You cannot change your financial reality until you change your beliefs. Beliefs are what you believe in. And if you believe that you have lost, you have lost. If you believe that you are a winner, you have won. You were not born poor. You became poor because you were taught to be poor, because there were poor people around you, because your beliefs did not allow you to be rich. You can change that. You can change your beliefs. You can change the game. You can change your life. The mindset of a rich person: I can earn. I can create value. I can solve a problem. I can help others. I can invest. I can scale. I can make mistakes. I can learn. I can be successful. I can be rich. I can win. The mindset of a poor person: I can't. I'm not worthy. It's difficult. It's not for me. I don't know. It's dangerous. I'm afraid. It's impossible. It's not fair. I'm not lucky. This is the difference. This is the path. This is the game. Beliefs that destroy. Money is evil. No. Money is a tool. You can use it for good. You can use it for evil. But it is not evil. I can't be rich. Why? Because you were born poor. Because your parents weren't rich. Because you didn't get the right education. These are all limitations. These are all garbage. These are all lies. Wealth is luck. No. Wealth is strategy. It is mindset. It is work. It is a system. If I earn a lot, I will be judged. By whom? People who haven't earned anything. People who didn't try. People who don't play. Their opinion is not your currency. I don't know how. You don't know how because you haven't learned. And if you start learning, you will start knowing how. It's too difficult. No, it's not difficult. It's uncomfortable. It requires effort. It requires time. It requires faith. But it's not difficult. I'm afraid to make a mistake. Mistakes are data. Mistakes are information. Mistakes are the path to the result. Without mistakes, there is no growth. I'm not worthy. You are worthy. You just don't believe it. And if you believe, you will become. The psychology of money. Money is not numbers. Money is energy. Money is a symbol of value. Money is a result. And if you don't respect money, it doesn't respect you. If you don't value money, it leaves. If you don't invest, you lose. If you don't earn, you stay. You cannot change your financial reality until you change your beliefs. You are in the game, always. You think you are not in the money game. You are wrong. You are always in the game, even if you don't want to be. even if you don't believe, even if you don't participate consciously. The money game is life. You play it every day. Every time you spend, you play. Every time you earn, you play. Every time you don't earn, you play. Every time you complain, you play. Every time you compare yourself, you play. You are always in the game. You just don't know how to play. You just don't know how to win. You just don't know how to change your game. Why do some win and others don't? Those who win are not those who have money. Those who win are those who have the right mindset. The rich think differently. The rich act differently. The rich believe differently. The rich live differently. The poor think differently. The poor act differently. The poor believe differently. The poor live differently. And if you want to change the result, you must change your mindset. If you want to change the game, you must change your beliefs. If you want to change your life, you must change yourself. Step 1. Stop thinking that you can't. Start thinking that you can. Step 2. Stop thinking that you are not worthy. Start thinking that you are worthy. Step 3. Stop thinking that money is evil. Start thinking that money is a tool. Step 4. Stop thinking that you don't deserve. Start thinking that you deserve. Step 5. Stop thinking that everything is difficult. Start thinking that everything is possible. You are not in the right game. Most people are not in the right game. They are not playing the money game. They are playing the poverty game. What is this game? You are afraid to take risks. You wait until everything is safe. You believe that money is evil. You think that the rich are thieves. You don't believe you can be rich. You think wealth is inheritance or luck. You spend more than you earn. You live paycheck to paycheck. You don't invest. You don't develop. You don't learn. You complain. This is not a game. This is a prison. The rich play a different game. They don't just earn. They create. They invest. They scale. They learn. They make mistakes. They get up. They place baits. They are not afraid to lose. They are not afraid to be misunderstood. They are not afraid to be different. They think big. They think strategically. They don't look for excuses. They look for solutions. They don't wait. They act. Here are the key principles of the rich person's game. 1. Money is a tool, not an enemy, not evil, not a problem. It is a tool with which you create value. 2. Value is the key. The more value you bring, the more money you earn. Value is solving other people's problems. Value is the result. Value is what people pay for. 3. Invest in yourself. You are the main asset. If you are not growing, you are dying. If you are not developing, you are falling behind. If you are not changing, you are losing. 4. Think like an owner, not like an employee. An employee is someone who exchanges time for money. An owner is someone who creates a system that works without them. 5. Create a system. A system is an algorithm, a plan, a skill, a mindset, an action, a result. A system is what works. A system is scale. A system is wealth. You are not in the game if you are not in a system. The rich are not those who have money. The rich are those who have a system. What is a system? It is a plan. It is an algorithm. It is a skill. It is a mindset. It is an action. It is repetition. It is a result. You are not rich because you got lucky. You are rich because you created a system, and you work in it, and you scale it, and you make it better. A system is when you earn, save, invest, repeat, learn, develop, scale, get results. Why are you not rich? Because you don't want to be rich. Sounds harsh, yes, but it's the truth. You don't want to be rich. You want to be rich but comfortable. You want to be rich but without risks. You want to be rich but without work. You want to be rich but without mistakes. You want to be rich but without judgment. This is not wealth. This is a fantasy. Wealth is when you want more than you have. Wealth is when you are ready to take risks. Wealth is when you are ready to learn. Wealth is when you are ready to make mistakes. Wealth is when you are ready to stand out. Wealth is when you are ready to fight. How to change your financial mindset. 1. Stop thinking like an employee. An employee is someone who exchanges time for money. This is not scalable. This is not sustainable. This is not your game. 2. Start thinking like an owner. An owner is someone who creates a system that works without them, that generates income, that scales. 3. Start investing in knowledge. Knowledge is the currency of the future. Knowledge is a tool for growth. Knowledge is the key to money. 4. Start investing in connections. People are the second currency. Your connections are your capital. Your friends are your partners. Your acquaintances are your opportunities. 5. Start investing in yourself. You are the main asset. If you are not growing, you are dying. If you are not developing, you are falling behind. If you are not changing, you are losing. How to start winning the money game. 1. Accept that money is a game, and you are participating in it. Even if you don't want to, even if you don't believe, you are still in the game. 2. Change your attitude towards money. Stop seeing it as an enemy. Start seeing it as a tool, as a means, as a way. 3. Start earning for real, not just working, but creating value, solving problems, giving people what they want. 4. Start investing, always, constantly, a little, a lot, somewhere. It doesn't matter, but invest. 5. Start scaling. Make what works bigger. Make what works more automatic. Make what works more accessible. Psychological readiness for wealth. Wealth is not about money. Wealth is about a state of mind. You must be ready for wealth. You must believe that you are worthy. You must believe that you can. You must believe that you deserve. If you don't believe it, you won't get it, because the universe responds to you with your beliefs. The wealth system. Wealth is not an event. Wealth is a process, and this process is a system. Earning, saving, investing, scaling, repeating. And if you work in this system, you win. And if you don't work in it, you lose. You were not born a loser. You were born a player. You were born with potential. You were born with opportunity. You were born with the right to be rich. You just forgot about it. You lost faith. You became afraid. You started waiting. You started making excuses. It's time to remember. You can start right now. Now. Right now. Not tomorrow. Not someday. Now. Start thinking differently. Start acting differently. Start believing differently. Start living differently. Because those who win are not those who have everything. Those who win are those who are ready to give everything for the result. Conclusion: you are in the game. Start winning. You are listening to this for a reason. You didn't just hear it. You are ready. You are ready to start. You are ready to win. You are in the money game. You can be a winner. You can be rich. You can be whoever you want to be. Now choose, continue to be who you were, or start being who you can become, because those who win are not those who have everything. Those who win are those who are ready to give everything for the result. Finale: you are a player. Start winning. Congratulations, you are no longer the person you were at the beginning of this text. You have changed. You have become closer to money. You have become closer to victory. You have become closer to yourself. Now start. Now go. Now win. Because you are a player, and you can win, and you will win. But to really win, you must understand that the money game is not just a game of thinking. It is a process that you must live every day. And in my book, The Money Game, I describe the process that turns dreams into reality, thoughts into money, intentions into results. This process is not about magic. It is an algorithm, a system, a path that you must walk to win. And it consists of 5 key steps that you must do again and again, every day, every week, every month, every year, until you become who you want to be. The first step is awareness. You must understand what game you are in. Are you in the poverty game or the wealth game? Do you think like a player or a victim? Do you act or complain? Do you invest or spend? Do you create value or consume? Awareness is the beginning. Without it, you will not leave the game you are in now. The second step is changing beliefs. You must rewrite your internal program. Remove the limitations, fears, false beliefs that keep you in poverty. Replace them with thoughts that create wealth. The third step is action. Start doing what works. Start investing, creating, scaling, learning, growing, doing. The fourth step is observation. Watch the results. Watch what works and what doesn't. Watch your emotions, your beliefs, your actions. The fifth step is correction. If something isn't working, change it. If you are not achieving results, change your approach. If you are not winning, change the game. And all of this is a process, constant, continuous, alive. It does not end because wealth is not a goal, it is a way of life. It is a way of thinking, acting, a result that you repeat as long as it works. And if you do not use this process, you will not win. Because the money game is not about one time. It is about daily practice, daily thinking, daily actions, daily growth. You must live in this game, in this process, in this system, in this mindset, in this result, until it becomes your essence. Because you are what you believe. And if you believe you are rich, you are rich. And if you believe you are a winner, you win. And if you believe you can, you can. And if you do not believe, you will not win. And that's it. That's all. That is the money game. That is the process. That is the path. That is what you must do to win. Start today. Start now. Start acting. Because you are a player. And you can win. And you will win.